Welcome to another Transformers Hunt for the Decepticons review. This time we're going to be looking at the Voyager class The Fallen figure. This is the repaint slash retool version of the figure. Starting off in vehicle mode, not going to focus too much on this because one, it's quite ugly in my opinion. I don't quite like this jet mode that much, and it's old. You've seen it all before. Nothing really new here in the vehicle mode. It does have, of course, have the landing gear, and there's a space under there. Doesn't really get concealed that well. Of course, like I just said, it has landing gear. People do seem to like this mode better than the first movie Megatron figure, but this I love that movie figure, the first leader class Megatron figure, but this one not such a huge fan of. It just looks more of a jumbled mess than anything. Just certain parts of it do resemble just the nose cone here and these bits here, but not digging it. Maybe if it was bigger I'd like it more, but of course I won't know that. I always felt that this was, since he doesn't actually transform in the movie, that this is just really just a second thought just to try to get him a silly little mode since he is a transformer and all. But that's about it for the vehicle mode, so let's go straight into the robot mode. Going to be skipping the transformation here. So fast forward a little bit, and here we have the Fallen in robot mode. And see, it is mostly just a complete repaint of the previous Fallen figure. At first I was under the impression that it was just a solid repaint, and I was not very interested in it, but it does have some new features in it that I'm very interested in, that really were a big selling point for me on the figure. Well, and first of all, I was really against these colors, but seeing them, especially now I'm looking at the original Fallen here, I really do enjoy these colors a lot more than the original Fallen figure. The aqua blue is just a little bit off when it's in bulk, like on the feet and on the thighs, but when it's in subtle places such as on the arms and on the waist area here, it works real well. I think it did remold the hands a little bit. You can see, as opposed to just the open, the opened palm ones, it has a kind of a closed fist here. And you can take his new staff, which is a very, very soft, rubbery plastic, which I've been bending this thing because of the way it was shipped to me. It is kind of all twisted up. I would have to take a hair dryer or something to mold this back in place. But what you basically do is you just first I thought it would be attaching here, but I was actually mistaken. You just take either end of that middle piece and you just kind of clip it snugly into his hand, and then you just wrap the fingers around it. So, and then turn his fist around. Oh, and then it popped off. Take it back in there. So now he has a staff, which was one accessory that I really wish that the older one had. After seeing the film, I really like the look of him with the staff. Just wish it was a little bit more solid, just this rubbery piece. Another remolded piece that I really like is the new head, which features a more film accurate sculpt to it, and of course, which is a really awesome part about this figure, give me your face. And then there's his mangled looking head. It does look a little awkward without the piece on there, because at the top of his head is basically almost to his shoulders there. So that's a little off, but I'm thinking about painting the eyes red instead of having them blue, because I would like them to have just a little bit of the kind of fallen, burning eyes look to him. And the mask here is attached in two parts. One part here, where you can see this little peg on the inside, and this other peg here goes through another little hole right there. Just line them up, and there you go. And it does have the kind of the weird looking, well, it's not weird looking, it's just kind of odd placement for his kneecap for a Decepticon symbol. I do heavily recommend this version of the Fallen figure, even if you already have the previous Fallen figure. Just because the added accessories and remolded parts really just make it worthwhile for me. And his one leg keeps on falling off. Have the first Fallen figure here, and you can see, because of the remolded head, it does give him a little bit of height, a little bit more height, as he was kind of a taller Voyager to begin with, so it just gives him a little bit more. And he is also in scale with Battleblade Optimus Prime, so even though he is pretty much dwarfed by Leader Prime, it's in scale with that, so that's what I really like about it too. So yeah, like I said, I really do recommend getting this version of the Fallen. It is a nice repaint. I think the colors look and work better with the mold and with the character, as being like kind of an ancient alien look. I love the new head sculpt, and of course the give me your head action is really, or give me your face action is really cool. And the cleaning the staff, I think it's just all around win. My only complaint about is the same one I had with the original Fallen figure. I just wish they would have made it a leader class figure. That's my only nitpick about it. I really feel that this character, with how wicked it looked, really should have been a leader class figure, and with electronics, it just had so much more possibility than being a Voyager class figure. Alright, until next time, thanks for watching.